Alrighty, so this is going to be a reading for my Capricorns for September 7th through the 14th. Thank you so much for joining me back on my YouTube channel. We're going to go ahead and get straight into your messages for this week. This is going to be a general message, so everything I say may or may not pertain to you specifically. So take everything with a grain of salt, okay? And if you are someone who's looking for more of a personal reading, or if you want me as your personal spiritual advisor, definitely check out my description box as well as the comment section. I will have my information to book me for my website, like my information for my website, as well as my Patreon. If you are someone who wants monthly or even weekly guidance, I do offer the tiers on my Patreon. They're back up, so definitely check that out if you are looking for like a better deal with that. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Capricorns for September 7th through the 14th. Okay, so let's go ahead and get straight into the reading. So the first thing I do want to cover are the oracle cards. Then we'll go ahead and get into the actual spread that's here. So the first card I do want to cover is the message from your spirit guides, is what they want you to take in or to carry with you for this whole week. And it says, "Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. You are entering the age of consciousness. It is time to accept the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover these essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and Spirit loves you." So with this, there's a need for you to really trust your intuition this week. Whenever you get nudges or certain internal feelings about things, you really want to listen to it this week, okay? Because I feel like there is a reason for why that is happening. That spirit trying to communicate with you, trying to convey like, look, I think that you shouldn't really do this, or I think you should really do this. And whatever you're being nudged or pushed or urged to go towards, you really do need to listen to what you're internally feeling. Now, another thing you do need to keep in mind this week, it says, okay, this is so funny. This is tying in with the card here. You guys just saw it shuffled, so I didn't pick this out the bunch, okay? But this says, my intuition is the perfect guide. And it says, trust your gut. There is nothing more reliable than your natural instincts and intuition. Open your third eye and allow it to lead you through the day and in decision making. You are being divinely guided. So literally, I'm not going to repeat what I just said. This is literally tying into what the other card was saying. Your intuition is going to be your navigational tool. Okay, this is literally what the card was saying before this. Your intuition is not going to guide you or steer you wrong. There's a need for you to really just use your intuition here. Okay, especially with any sort of like curveballs that are thrown into your path here. Now, the next thing we have, it says, my words have power, and it says, be intentional with everything you say. It is important to understand the power of words and the actions and manifestations that they become. Use your words consciously and purposely to elevate, encourage, or inspire yourself and others. So with this, understanding that your words do hold power in every sense. For some of you, you're very like profound with your words. You may be like somebody who's like a singer, an artist, somebody who's into writing, somebody who is a public speaker, or just someone who has like a message to convey. You need to make sure that you're understanding that, again, your words hold power. And even just if you're not into any of that stuff, even on your day-to-day life, what you say to other people is very impactful, okay? Especially with the relationships you hold near and dear to you. You want to watch what you say with certain things, or certain people, I should say, because it will impact them. And when I say impact them, you may think that, okay, what you said last week, somebody didn't remember it, but somebody may carry that until like 10 years from now. And it may have not been the best thing for you to say. So you really want to watch what you say. Okay, watch what you say and how you convey your messages as well. Now, let's actually talk about your love life, and then we'll actually get into the spread here. So for your love life, we have getting to know each other, and it says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. I also have you deserve love, and it says you are lovable. So I feel, and then also at the bottom of the deck, I do have codependency, and it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I feel like you guys are dealing with somebody who you may be like newly meeting. You may be like getting to know them and trying to feel them out, and really just trying to shoot your shot at new opportunities, or somebody may be trying to shoot their shot at you. But the issue may be the fact that a lot of my Capricorns are still stuck on their ex. You may still be having like the energy of your ex lingering, making it hard for you to accept new loving, because you could still be harboring on those experiences you had with your ex, or you could be missing your ex. And for some of you, you could be putting more of a focus on financial stuff as your main priority. But I feel like in divine timing, again, you will be either meeting someone you can get to know in a better sense, or there is going to be some sort of connection that comes into play. So let's go ahead and get into the spread now. First thing I want to look at is at the bottom of the deck. When it comes to some sort of relationship here, you could be trying to make things right after it may have ended. This could be with a Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo. For others of you, you could have like a soulmate connection with somebody where karmically, this situation could be ending due to the fact that somebody you're dealing with may not know what they truly want. So they could be juggling, and that could be a problem. Others of you, because I'm seeing several scenarios with these cards, others of you, a relationship you were in where you may have gotten divorced and that relationship may have ended. You could be like finding out this person still has some sort of passion for you internally, and you could be in a space of not knowing whether or not this is something you can go back into, especially if you were married to this person at one point and you left the situation alone because there was issues. You could be kind of like backtracking on, okay, shit, should I have gotten that divorce? Should I have left this relationship? Really like backtracking on certain things this week. Okay. But coming into this week, I do have the Page of Cups. Clarifying the Page of Cups, I do have the Six of Swords in reverse. So when it comes to somebody who is coming forward this week with an emotional offer, this may be somebody younger in energy. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, maybe even an air sign. Doesn't have to be any of those signs, but somebody's trying to come forward here and offer their feelings. But I feel like mentally you guys are not at ease, or you haven't moved on from a situation that you were very much invested in. For some of you, you could have been in a relationship for like 10 years or, you know, a couple of years, or you could have lived with this person, or you really thought like there's going to be something. You could have even been married, and it's like you're having a hard time moving on from what could have been in that relationship. Okay. Yeah. Especially since there was a lot of issues that were being presented by other people. It may have not even been issues that were per se like going on with you guys. It could have been, but for some of you, it could have been mainly caused by like outside influences, whether that's family, friends, outside spouses, all of that stuff. But last week's energy, I do have the Chariot. A lot of my Capricorns, you were putting your focus on, for some of you, like getting a car if you are someone who doesn't have a vehicle. Or for others of you, this is like moving on from things that have been keeping you stuck, but you didn't know which direction to go in, and it was putting you in a weird space. All right, but definitely moving on from things that have ended in your life, especially any sort of like marriage, divorce type of thing going on here that ended here. What? Does that even make sense? This is you guys moving on from like a divorce. Others of you, this is like you trying to be forward focused through things in your life ending. But I feel like karmically, there's some things trying to be ushered into your life, whether that's like relationships, or there's a need for you to see where your relationships with people are needing more of a balance. Okay, yeah. And for some of you, like, again, somebody who wanted to work things out with you, who you ended a connection with, they may have came forward last week. Okay. But what I am seeing for the guidance, I do have the Knight of Cups. With the Knight of Cups here, you do need to make sure you're dealing with a partner who's offering more than just words. Like they're offering a level of like actual action here. Also making sure as well that you are putting yourself out there for new love and not allowing your past experiences to keep you stuck and to keep you in a space of not, being open to new opportunities, because I feel like there will be somebody that comes into play that will make you emotionally happy once you put yourself out there. Now for the obstacle or issue that may come up, I do have the Nine of Wands. With this may be you being at your wit's end with a lot of shit here. This is like feeling like you have a lot of responsibilities, like you have a lot of shit you have to take care of, and you're just still trying to persevere, but a lot of you are just really at your wit's end. And this could even be with a job, like you wanting a better paying job and having to look for another one, and you may have a difficult time with that. Or a situation where there has been issues leading up to this point being presented to you and you're not sure whether or not you want to go back to that. Or you want to go back to it, but they're not sure. So that type of thing. But the last card is going to represent the outcome of this week for my Capricorns. I do have the Ace of Wands. With this, I am seeing that there is going to be a new opportunity that is going to, again, be presented to you. Whether or not you take it is going to be up to you. Again, you may be the one presenting the opportunity to someone else as well. But with the Seven of Wands and the Ace of Swords, you may know that this situation has a lot of challenges or ups and downs or things that need to be dealt with before it could be at its full potential. And I feel like you will be like getting the clarity you need as to what you need to do with this situation, especially if it's not like an equal give and take type of situation financially, as far as the effort, what have you. But that's pretty much what I'm seeing here. I hope that I was able to give my Capricorns out there some sort of guidance or clarity. If this did resonate, please make sure you like this video, comment below, and subscribe. And again, make sure you join the Patreon if you are interested in monthly or even weekly personalized readings being sent out to you. Or if you are someone who just wants a one-time reading with me or a specific type of reading, definitely check out my website. That's going to be the best bet for you. Okay? Thank you, and I will talk to you guys later.